Welcome back to the Flawed tutorial video series. In this video, we will be discussing turn composition. In Flawed, both competitors play within a turn at the same time. This turn is broken up into many smaller steps called actions. Players will alternate taking actions until both players take the pass action back to back. This is the only way a turn in Flawed ends. When a new turn begins, all players recover all their cards. Draw a card and calculate initiative. Initiative is a value that will determine which player takes the first action of any given turn. For first turn initiative calculations, see the video on mulligans. For turns 2 and beyond, a player's initiative score is the sum of the speed of all their units in the combat zone plus any initiative bonuses. The player with the highest initiative takes the first action. In the case of a tie, the player who had initiative on the previous turn maintains the initiative for the current turn. In the example shown here, each player controls one unit. The player controlling Mercenary has 3 speed, but a passive effect of -5 initiative for a sum of -2 initiative. Elite Vanguard has 2 speed and no passive initiative effects, and thus the higher initiative of +2, so the player controlling Elite Vanguard will take the first action. Once initiative is determined, players will alternate taking actions from the 6 available choices. These include play a resource, play a card, activate an ability, enter combat, prepare, and pass. Let's take a closer look at each of these choices. The play a resource action allows a player to choose a card in their hand to put into the resource zone. Each player may only take this action once per turn. This action cannot be responded to. It does not create a stack. The play a card action allows a player to play a card from their hand onto the stack. The player then pays resources equal to the card's cost. Resources are paid by exhausting cards in your resource zone. Taking this action always allows players to respond so long as their response has equal or higher speed to the card being played. For more information, see the video on the stack. When taking the Activate an Ability action, a player pays the activation cost of an ability on one of the cards in play. Similar to the Play a Card action, this action does create a stack. Once the cost is paid, players have a chance to respond so long as their response has equal or higher speed than the card the ability is being activated from. For more information, see the video on the stack. The Enter Combat action allows a player to announce their desire to make an attack with one of their units. See the video on Combat for more information. The Prepare action causes a player to immediately draw a card from their deck. This action cannot be responded to, i.e. does not create a stack. Only one player may take this action each turn. After a player takes the Prepare action, all their future actions within the current turn must be pass. However, a player who has prepared is still allowed to defend with their units and respond to actions of other players by using the stack. Pass is an inaction, but a valid choice at any time. This action cannot be responded to, i.e. does not create a stack. In some cases, a pass is a holding pattern to see how the game develops before making another play. In some cases, a player may be forced to pass via the text of a card or from having taken the Prepare action. In any event, if both players ever pass in 2 subsequent actions, the current turn ends and a new turn begins. Thank you for watching this video on turn composition. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Consider becoming a patron on Patreon if you would like to help bring Flawed Card Game to print.